Shalom, family trendsetter. All praises be to the Most High. I'm actually driving, so you'll hear some noise in the background. Please bear with me. Now, it's been a while since I've made a video. I'm sure many of y'all could care less. But for those of you who are wondering where I was at, I'm still around. All praises be to the Most High for that. Now, I won't be long on this video. I just wanted to chime in on this situation with P. Diddy. Now, I'm sure everybody and their mother's been talking about what's going on with Puff Daddy or P. Diddy or whatever the hell his name is and shit. But for me, I have a different perspective on what I've seen thus far. Now, it's alleged that they have denied bail again for the second time. But what I want to focus primarily on in this video is the mugshot. Now, this is a mugshot that was taken, I think they said a couple months ago. I don't understand how it's a couple months ago when they alleged, he just got recently arrested. But this is the most recent mugshot, right to your right. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this mugshot, because this is the reason why I'm making this video. Look at the image on your screen. Look at the image to your left with the boat, with P. Diddy and the bow tie, and look at the image to your right. Now, I don't know if it's just me, maybe I need glasses or something, but does this appear to be the same person? Does this appear to be the same person? Look at the forehead, because I outlined the forehead. Look at the forehead of P. Diddy to the left, and look at the forehead of the clone, P. Diddy, to the right. Does this shit look like the same person? I mean, just for me, it doesn't appear to be the same person. So, what am I saying here? Now, I know many of y'all are going to think I'm bugging based on what I'm going to say in this particular video, right? That there is a such thing as cloning. There are a lot of celebrities, politicians, as well as athletes that have been cloned. I know it sounds far-fetched, but remember some decades ago when they cloned the sheep called Dolly the sheep. They cloned the sheep. They pretty much made a duplicate of a sheep. This was like maybe 20, probably 30 years ago. And they had the technology back then, right, to clone a sheep. So don't you think fast forward 2024, the technology is more advanced where they can clone human beings? Why would they experiment in cloning an animal? What's the purpose of even cloning an animal if you don't have some kind of intention of cloning human beings? You know what I mean? Most of these people you see walking around, some of these celebrities, they don't even look real. Remember Gucci Mane, how they say he was cloned? And I strongly believe he was cloned, because if you look at even Dave Chappelle and shit, right? If you look at the before and after, these are two different individuals. Dave Chappelle that we see today is not the same Dave Chappelle that we see in the past. And most of these clones, they don't have a soul. But actually, all of the clones don't have a soul. They wasn't naturally born. So they may have memories, you know what I'm saying, of certain events, or they're taught certain memories or whatever. But you can tell that they're not the same people, because they're just different. They don't have the same mannerism. They don't have the same emotion. Many of these athletes, celebrities, you see how, they are tatted up. They look miserable. They look unhappy because they don't have emotions. Most of these emotions are taught to them. And what I've gathered, right, based on the research that I've done, I believe that many of these politicians or even celebrities that had humanity, when they reach a certain point in their life, in other words, when they reach a certain pinnacle in their career, when the powers that shouldn't be wants to control and manipulate them, right, control the narrative, they will literally unalive the real people and present the clone to us. Some of these fucking clones have been malfunctioning online or even on live television. Y'all can research it. Go on Google or YouTube this shit. You see people like Al Roper, the weatherman. He froze one time, and then you had this other athlete, I think it was a basketball player. He froze basically doing a fucking interview. I mean, listen, truth is stranger than fiction, family. I know it sounds bugged out, but I'm telling you, I believe this person, and this photo is not P. Diddy. I don't know if it's a body double. I'm gonna go more with a cloning and shit. I believe this is probably a clone. And it could be two reasons why they decide to present this clone or this body double. It could be one, because of the status of P. Diddy, him being so powerful, have all this information. You know, they probably decide to unalive him and keep this clone as a representation of him. Or because he's so powerful and wealthy, maybe he's living somewhere on an island, probably change his appearance. Because, you know, these people got money. They can do facelift. They can change their appearance if they want to. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they probably, you know, I don't know. I would probably go the lighter part of it, saying that maybe he's probably somewhere, you know, relocated or something. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, why would this man turn himself in? Remember what happened to Epstein? You remember Epstein, right? This man went to federal prison, according to them, and he unalived, and pretty much he took himself out, right? So you're telling me the most secure prison in the United States, which is federal prison, within a month of him being there, or even less than a month, this man decided to off himself. What did he gain from doing that? This man could have pretty much used the information that he had to negotiate something. The money that he had, he could have disappeared. But for whatever reason, they had to get rid of this man. So they apprehended him. They took him into custody, put him in so-called federal prison, right? And all of a sudden, the camera that was supposed to be surveilling him in the cell wasn't working. Just think about this shit. With all these powerful people that he could have implemented, all of a sudden, he's gone. I don't believe the person that's incarcerated is Puff Daddy.